number one that the Lord gave me, and I will be reading this because they are His words, not mine. This is, are you feeling lost? Are you out of sorts with your life? You feel like you can't get anything accomplished, and you want to care, but you just can't. Nothing makes sense anyway. Things keep piling up and you just want to hide, go to bed, cover your head feeling, the I just don't wanna feeling, or lack of feeling anything. I sympathize, I've been there too. While some things can be due to medical conditions, another part can be lost dreams or lost plans, things that never worked out, lost desires for something better that just never came about. Now it seems hopeless to ever get anything out of life you ever wanted, genuinely wanted. What was that? Do you remember? Did it start with, I hope I can? Do you realize that that is what is gone? What is missing? It is hope. There is nothing to hope for anymore. All is lost. It is in the past. I could never do it now. I am too old. I don't have the talent, the drive, etc., etc. What we have to restore is that hope. Maybe even something different, something to pursue, something simple that I would really enjoy, like to do. A place to start. Do you know what the Bible says? It says, I will give you the desires of your heart. Sounds wonderful that someone would give us the desires of our heart. How could that be, and who could that be? God Himself said that. He also said, seek me and you will find me. Seek me how? With all your heart. Who better to give us the desires of our heart than the Creator Himself, the one who set the desires there to begin with? The Father should know what would make us happy and fulfilled, shouldn't He? Whether we wanted to sing or dance or play a musical instrument, those innate desires were already there, so you have a natural affinity for them, a talent that just needs to be nurtured. Did you know you have a natural affinity for wanting to know God? He put that there in your heart also, a deep desire to worship God. Did you notice that everywhere in the world people are worshiping something? Idols, the sun, the moon, the stars, even the rocks. It's there everywhere. Why? Because He created us to have a real relationship. I just heard a very compelling explanation of that. God desired a family, so He created a man, then a woman, so they could have children, then animals for pets, and gardens, and a beautiful place to live, the Garden of Eden. He set the stage for a beautiful life. Then the dismal set in, for there was one who didn't want the man and woman to have that relationship with God. He wanted it for himself. And truthfully, that is where all the sadness began, so long ago when His creation, Adam and Eve, disobeyed Him and lost their relationship with Him. And they were sad, but mankind kept disobeying God, the Father, the Creator. He knew how they should live and what they should do, but He didn't want a forced relationship. He wanted a mutual, loving one-on-one. He had walked with them in the garden and they were happy until Satan the spoiler ruined it all. But God is still willing to have that one-on-one relationship, but we have to have that desired relationship too, with our whole heart. There is a good place to start, and that is in His Word. It tells all His stories and how it all came about. It is a sad tale, but then God sent His Son to undo all the damage that Satan had done and gave mankind hope again. Hope for happiness in that kind of a garden, but it will be in the whole earth. Remember, the lion shall lie down with the lamb, and a little child shall lead them. It is a promise God Himself will keep. There are many other promises God has written down in His book, the Bible. Genesis 1:1 says, in the beginning, God. Start there. It is a wonderful story with a great ending. I would recommend a Bible in modern English with footnotes, and I would personally recommend the Amplified version, but there are many, many others. Put the hope back in your life. Start today. Start here with the Bible verses of Psalms 37:4, about the desires of your heart. Ecclesiastes 4:11, God has planted in your heart. And John 17:3, for God so loved the world. Thank you for listening. And on Thursday of each week, I'm going to try to give another lesson that the Lord has given me. Like I say, there are several of them, and they are simple right now. Things that you really need to know to govern your life according to what He wants. But there are so many other programs out there about dreams and visions and prophecy, but nothing is about the very simple things in life. I would like to show you what they are. See you next week, Thursday. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.